Good morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you five major stories from the world of business. It's Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. From billion-dollar tariff threats to billion-rupee profit spikes, India is making headlines on every front. Airtel soaring, Tata shifting gears, heroes chasing EV dreams, and Cipla calm under fire. Strap in, it's earnings season. This is Nelson John. Let's get started. India has fired a warning shot in its escalating trade standoff with the US, threatening to impose $1.91 billion in retaliatory tariffs on American exports, unless Washington rolls back extended duties on Indian steel and aluminum by early June. We are exercising our rights and not acting in haste, a senior official told WTO, as India invoked global trade rules to justify its move. The targeted items, likely high-value goods with strategic impact. Think almonds, petrochemicals, and high-end medical devices. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal heads to Washington on May 16th, hoping for a breakthrough. But India's message is clear. No more passive posturing. The US, which has extended safeguard duties, 25% on steel, 10% on aluminum in March, has offered a 90-day tariff pause. That ends on July 8th. With $7.6 billion of Indian exports at stake and a $45.7 billion trade surplus with the US on the line, India is playing hardball, especially as it pushes for a free trade agreement and ramps up Make in India. If no deal is reached by June 8th, tariffs kick in. A rules-based counter, India insists, but one with real economic bite. Bharti Airtel dialed in a blockbuster quarter, reporting a jaw-dropping 432% jump in net profit to 11,022 crore rupees in Q4 FY25, up from just over 2,000 crore rupees a year ago. The surge was driven by a tariff hike, a one-time tax gain, and a growing subscriber base. We're seeing the benefits of pricing discipline and premiumization, Airtel said in a statement. Revenue rose 27% to 47,876 crore rupees, buoyed by a 17% rise in average revenue per user, ARPU, to 245 rupees. The telecom giant added 2.3% more subscribers, ending March with 590.5 million users. Its India business saw strong growth across mobile, broadband, and its Indus Towers play. Annual net profit for FY25 quadrupled to 33,556 crore rupees, while revenue climbed to 1.72 lakh crore rupees. Analysts at Bernstein said India's telco tariffs remain among the lowest globally, leaving room for further hikes. Adding to the buzz, Airtel signed a deal with Elon Musk's SpaceX to offer Starlink-powered satellite internet, joining rival Jio in the space race. The board also recommended a final dividend of Rs 16 per fully paid share, signaling confidence in its outlook. Tata Motors hit a speed bump in Q4 FY25 with profits slumping 51% year-on-year to 8,470 crore rupees, down from 17,407 crore rupees a year ago. But dig deeper, and it's not all red lights. Full-year revenue hit a record 4.39 lakh crore rupees, up 1.3%, even as annual profit dipped 11.4%. CFO PB Balaji called FY25 a landmark year, highlighting that the auto business turned net cash positive and is now debt-free. We are investing in the future while staying agile in an uncertain world, he added. Jaguar Land Rover clocked in its highest PBT in a decade at £2.5 billion, powered by strong Defender and Range Rover Sports sales. Tata's India commercial vehicles business stayed resilient, while its EV arm turned EBITDA positive at 6.5%. Still, passenger vehicle volumes fell and margins took a hit. The company flagged geopolitical headwinds but sees promise in SUVs, CNGs and EVs. A 6 rupees per share final dividend was announced. Also in focus, the approved demerger and a US-UK trade deal slashing tariffs. A win for JLR exports. June 16th is Tata Investor Day. Expect more clarity on navigating the road ahead. Hero MotoCorp rode into FY25 with a 16% jump in net profit to 4,610 crore rupees thanks to rising exports and booming EV sales. Revenue climbed 9% to 40,756 crore rupees, driven by demand for its new premium bikes and scooters. The company's EBITDA margin also improved to 14.4%. Our new launches across premium scooters and EVs drove the momentum, said acting CEO Vikram Kasbekar. Exports surged 44%. EV sales soared 175%, and total volumes hit 5.9 million units. Vida, its EV brand, saw market share more than double to 4.2%. But while Hero remains India's top two-wheeler maker, rivals are catching up fast. Honda grew faster at 18% and TVS posted a 30% profit jump. Analysts warned Hero's struggle in the 200cc plus and premium ICE segments could slow future growth. Still, the company is charging ahead, planning European expansion in H2 2025, a push into three-wheelers via Euler Motors, and banking on rural demand and macro tailwinds to keep the momentum alive. Shares closed 1.8% higher even as Nifty Auto slipped. Cipla isn't losing sleep over US tariff threats or Trump's drug price order. No impact so far and businesses continue as usual, said CEO Umang Vohra, following the company's strong Q4 FY25 earnings. Cipla reported a 30% jump in quarterly profit to 1,222 crore rupees, with revenue up 9% to 6,730 crore rupees. For the full year, profit rose 28% to 5,273 crore rupees. The US market, now 29% of Cipla's revenues, hit record sales of $934 million, driven by differentiated products. Vohra brushed off concerns over Trump's proposed pharma tariffs, noting they're likely targeting branded drugs. Generic prices in the US are already among the lowest globally, he added. With blockbuster drug lenalidomide set to fade, Cipla is betting on its peptide pipeline and strong India play to maintain momentum. Its One India businesses grew 8% year-on-year, with chronic therapies leading the charge. The big bet, GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic, soon going off patent in India. Cipla plans to launch its own and partner with global players for added scale. Our biggest opportunity right here is in India, said Vohra, signaling a future deeply anchored in domestic growth. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We are eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest in business news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a great day.